We're going to talk a little bit about some of the support items that are available to you. So we just want to reiterate and emphasize that the window is going to close on the 14th of this month, next week, and teachers will not be able to enter data after that date. So it's very important that we're checking to make sure that any missing scores are accounted for by the 14th. Again, data managers will have until the 21st to conduct any transfers and do any kind of cleanup of that data, and the scores should be available on the 22nd. That's for the fall administration. For the spring administration, that's going to start in February. And again, the window will close on May 14th. There will be a cleanup period, a time for data managers to clean up the data until May 21st, and then those scores should be available on May 22nd. The team's done a great job of sharing some of the resources and information that you can find on the Ohio Department of Education's website. Just want to reiterate that, really stress that there's a great deal of information there available to you, and our team's available to certainly point you directly to the resources that you may need in order to answer some questions that you may have. And just want to point out how you might go about getting some responses. One of the ways is by calling us. There you see the phone number on the screen, 844-K12 Ohio, or 844-512-6446. Again, we are the help desk, and as our name implies, we're there to help you. So certainly you can reach us by phone. Definitely recommend submitting a help desk ticket, and just want to walk you through the process of doing that. So to do so, if you log on to Ohio K-12 Help, there should be the section there, Kindergarten Readiness Support. If you click that, it brings you to the KReady support site. Here you see a list of supporting resources by categories. Many of you came here to register for today's webinar. So here you see the data manager training. If you were to click on that, you'll find that's where the notes are. After today's session, this will be moved to the previous webinars. And there you'll also find the Q&A from today's session. We will post that information as well as the video clips from today's session. You can go back and get past webinar information as well. But I want to show you that on the bottom of any of these pages, you'll find a link. It says you may contact the Ohio K-12 Help Team 24/7 by submitting a request using this form. If you click on that form, it will open up a search option for you, and you can put in IRN, or you can put in your district name and do a search, and then find the location that you need to submit a help desk ticket for, and it will pre-populate with the district name and the IRN, and you complete the rest of the information, and someone from our help desk team will be able to respond to you and provide you with some answers to your questions. Under the section called data loading, I'm going to show you a link for some video resources on transfers. The transfers process, some of the questions that have come in are related to, who initiates a transfer? How do I respond to a transfer? There's a great little 5-minute video here that will walk you through that process about transfers. We also have some quick answers here for some questions on transfers, as well as a how-to on how to address transfers that may come in, address the transfer. So I'm logging in here. I'm going to click on Administration as a data manager. Here in the left-hand navigation, you should see transfers, and it will bring you to the transfer status page. This is where you can respond to transfer requests that come into you. You can also check on the requests that you've sent out to see whether or not they've been approved or not, and you can find a history of those transfer requests between you and other districts. So again, we are encouraging data managers to be looking at that now. If you haven't done so, please go through and check to see if there are transfers out there waiting for your approval. Again, coordinate with the necessary entities to make sure that you can approve those transfers in a timely fashion. So if you click on reports, gives you some information on the reporting requirements for ELA, EAS. there's a video on how to access and download those reports. And so we wanted to at least point out where these resources were, and we think that that would be very helpful to you in the process of doing the close down procedures.